Alright. Let me make sure that it is showing up on the YouTube. There it is. Alright, so I'm not starting with the same party. So I feel like I didn't give them a fair chance. I only made it to like 4 or 6. Or at least I'm going to bring the Kinetic Knight back. To caster level. I mean, that's a good start. A random magical one-handed melee weapon. I like items. Alright, where is... Need to see, well... Yeah, use the same character that I had last time. We have a thick chin. Medium build. Do the ponytail again, because I thought that looked pretty good for a Kinetic Knight. My beard length is actually between that and this right now. There we go. Yeah, I don't care for blonde. That's not bad. Alright, Kinetic Knight again for the main character. And I want to make this work. Honestly, again, I think the red and the yellow go really well together. There we go. Hey, welcome, Jupes. 1 second after I start the game, I'm going to have to go and grab my tea. It's still steeping. Strength might be the next best thing, honestly. Just for more carry capacity. But there's also wisdom saving throws, which might be better. Yeah. I don't know. I'll just do intelligence, more skill points. Magic device, perception, and do lore nature and lore religion. Okay, and then obviously we will do weapon finesse is really important, and can I get maybe shield focus early on? So we'll definitely have a shield. I'll start off with a shield. I used fire last time. I want to try. Let's do air. Let's see what the air saber looks like. Electric blast. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna rock with. We'll do Donnie again. I'm just gonna use the same character I used last time. I think it was pregnant. I have my headphones on right now.
This will hurt.
Oh, look at that. Look at those tattoos. I only ever noticed that before. I didn't realize the tattoos were an inherent part of the kineticist build. Do they change based on what you pick? Again, really my only kineticist experience has been with let's try Earth. What does that look like?
Time's not waiting.
Oh my, okay, that's really cool. Again, I've had basically no experience with the kineticist, so I had no idea.
Calm down. Not dead.
Oh, that's really
yet.
cool. Yeah, the electric one looks probably the best. Alright. Anyway, I need to go grab my tea. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. A little winded, I did some running around. Okay, cool. Am I over encumbered? Oh, because the random weapons. Well, at least their master works, I guess. So that's something. That looks pretty cool. Alright, cool.
According to plan.
Let's go hire some more companions. Oh, man. And I probably don't need to click through all this again. Alright, so I'm gonna make a druid again, because I think I did the druid right last time. Then I had a couple more suggestions at the end of last stream as well. I'll try to incorporate them into a run at some point. I mean, there's so many classes, it's hard to cover all of them. Sorry. Gosh. Off to a rough start. Okay. Jupes, do you have a... Because you're the one that wanted a druid, right? Is there a specific race you wanted for the druid? Last time I chose elf. Well, we could probably do human. It's a really good druid looking build. Or portrait, anyway. I'm gonna remake the knife fighter as well. Again, I like the blue. Oh, I didn't realize you could change the horn colors. That looks pretty good. I think it was this one. Doesn't look too bad. What's up, Javiso? Use some of the same classes, or same actual characters from last time. It was the foul spawn, right? No, it was the fault spawn. Dexterity and wisdom, which is what I wanted. For the higher. Perception. And trickery. I'll grab use magic device, even though she has a negative thing to it. And knowledge world is good for a thief, I think. Alright, then for her, I'm gonna get alertness.
Let's shred them!
Ah, crap, I forgot her name. Was it Ankata? Antaka? It was Antaka. I think he wanted neutral.
The road calls me. I'll take the bait.
Alright, then Vigo wanted a Mystic Theurge, but let's get a Druid next. I died. Had a party wipe at the end of the last one. I don't really have a hairstyle for the portrait, do they? They should probably try a little harder with that. It's probably as close as it's gonna get. Yeah, things didn't go very well at the end of the last one. Alright, so... Which one of these is the best of the druids? Maybe the Blight Druid? I think that's a melee one, isn't it? Yeah. I'm gonna stick with ranged, I think. This is the one that specializes against Fae, if I'm not mistaken. And this one... Oh, she uses Charisma instead. Yeah, okay, I don't want charisma. We'll just go with the default druid, I think. No, I'm playing on last Aslanti mode. So when they run, and that way I can fit in more builds and play through as different classes, even though I am using a lot of the same classes that I did last time. Because I might use each party twice, just to give it a fair chance. My perception, of course, and Arcana, World, and Nature. And I'm gonna get her weapon focus. Can I even get that yet? The alertness is probably better early on anyway, so let's grab that. Maybe grab martial weapons proficiency so that I can... So I wanted to use a bow. She has point blank shot. She needs a sling and a spear. Club, dart, dagger. Okay. Now let's get where's it at? I'm missing it. Sorry, I'm not super focused right now. I'm a little tired. Let's get skill focus. I'll just get that and perception real fast.
We shall overcome.
Jupes. I'll name it after.
I do not find this to be useful.
Oh wait, whoops. Let's I think that's a little more witchy. Maybe this one would be good with brown. Gonna like the brown with the green highlights.
Stand with me.
Alright, and then a Mystic Theurge, which... I don't think he specified a class. Oh, I cannot stand halflings. Okay, let's see. Mystic Theurge takes what? Lore Religion, Knowledge Arcana, Arcana Divine Spell. So we'll start with Cleric. Actually, you know what? I'll probably do white with blue outlines instead. Looks pretty good. Alright, then for this, for her... Can I pick... Yeah, there we go, Nethys. Perfect. Then for this, I'm thinking Protection Domain, but maybe Magic Domain? Spelling Touch, Hand of the Acolyte. I'll go with Knowledge Domain, I think. Followed by Magic Domain, I guess. Hey, what's going on, Hector? Yeah, we are. We're back to, no, not Persuasion. Perception. Crap, what were the requirements for this? Full religion and knowledge arcana. Works for me. No charisma. More dexterity, perfect. Then I'll get alertness because perception checks are important.
I won't take that. Heal me quickly.
Yeah, you get, let's see. Oh, shoot. Hand of Acolyte and Dispelling Touch. Unless you're talking about, you can check. Where's it at? Here. Color Spray, True Strike, Protection from Alignment.
None shall escape.
Let's see, Void Form, that's the one that was, yeah. That should be fine. So she's gonna actually take that. Well, I can sell all these maces at least. Alright, so I really just can't stand leaving these unread. It's gonna bother me. Alright, don't need to buy anything for the first couple of levels. Come here, you. What's going on? Is it Joachim? Am I pronouncing that correctly? Alright, so I'm the primary tank. We'll have Cleric probably low in the center, her a little off to the side. Her over here. So we're gonna grab a ranged weapon for the druid real fast. I don't need anything fancy, I just want... I guess you can use a spear. Which might be good enough, because she'll be behind. I'd rather use a bow. You know, let's get her a dagger +1. Oh wait, I can't afford that, never mind. Let's just go. I'm not going to worry about it. First couple of floors shouldn't be a problem. Oh, sorry, Jupes. I didn't check. I thought that... I was just looking at the abilities you get with the domains. That's all good, Lord Cephalion. Welcome, welcome to the stream. So I can't promise how this is gonna go. I'm feeling very tired. I don't know why. I was feeling fine before I started streaming. Where are we going? What are y'all doing?
I did it.
Oh wow. I have a masterwork large bastard sword. And there's a beta for the actual Owlcat published turn-based mode. I actually meant to install it. I was going to try it on this stream, but I forgot to. I should have it up by tomorrow.
Let the attack commence.
If you own Pathfinder Kingmaker, you can beta test the turn-based mode that comes out with the definitive edition for console. You just have to go into Steam, go to properties, and there should be a beta option there, beta version. My only concern with this, I think it's going to take, because the game's already long enough as it is, adding a turn-based mode is going to make it drag on forever. Though I do think that the official mode looks a little better, because I mean, Pillars of Eternity 2, its turn-based mode, it really drags out the game. So that's my #1 concern. Alright, let's get back, because this is a, this be a single path, right? In turn-based mode? Or just in general?
Strike as one.
Yeah, well the game, Pillars of Eternity 2, it wasn't designed for turn-based mode, and it's not based off of a tabletop rule set like this game is. So the turn-based is going to be a little wonkier. Again, this game is mostly true to tabletop, so I feel like the turn-based mode will fit a little better than it did in Pillars. Yeah, you should be able to toggle between the two. Now, Owlcat knows what they're doing. They become one of my favorite developers. Well, I think I'll probably prefer real-time with pause. I'll try out the turn-based. Where is he? There he is.
Do not hold back.
There's the way down. Let's go back and explore this other path. Make sure we get all the experience and gold that we can. So when someone dies, I can replace them. Also, I didn't see what spells she had available. So let's
move on.
Organize these real fast. So Bless is always good. Shield of Faith. Again, I'm probably not going to use those. Probably never going to use Hand of the Acolyte.
I was successful in my search. Did you see that?
Ask if the second Pillars was written by Chris Avallone. I assume so. I don't know.
We will prevail. Ah!
A nice little spot to camp. I just need to remember that she's gonna become a Mystic Theurge. I'm gonna forget to level her up, I'm sure. The proper path. So one more level of Cleric, and then... So Perception, use use the lores instead. Deflect arrows, okay. Oh, can't do that. Dodge is always nice. Free dodge, I'll take that. Let's see. Oh, wait. Oh, I took Persuasion instead of Perception. Whoopsies. Won't be needing that. Knowledge World and... use Magic Device. Canny Observer. Perception, more Religion, Knowledge Arcana.
Battles await.
Alright, what can we do here? Probably another Bless would be fine.
Let us not hesitate.
And for her, I might just change her entirely to offensive. I don't care for Entangle very much. And some more snowballs, I guess. Keep her at a distance for now. I think he's already done some work on it, if I'm not mistaken. Might go up and sell some stuff, because we don't have a lot of strength in this party, so we can't carry a lot of loot. Oh yeah, I forgot about that, Jupes. Because I don't use familiars very often. Oh man, I don't know why I feel so tired. Like, my eyes just feel super heavy. Also, I don't know how long the stream is going to be. It looked like it was about to start storming outside when I started streaming, so...
May I see your entrails, please? Defeat is not an
if I start hearing thunder, I'm going to call it a stream. Yeah, that's true. I tend to stray away from spellcasters when I can.
We shall stand with me. Run them through.
-2 strength, good start. Alright, we'll rest there after this chest.
I did it.
So I think I get more... Really? Same armor class? Alright, that's fine. There we go. Get out of here. Alright.
Burn! Slice! Behead!
Take that!
Alright, should be another dagger. No, those are broken swords. Darn. Sorry for another dagger for our rogue here. I am not a fan of the Persona games. Now, I will say I've never played them, but based on what I've seen of them, I'm not interested in them. I'm very particular about my JRPGs.
Let's hear you cry.
Spy? What do I spy?
I'd like for them to come to me so I don't have to chase them down. But yeah, I know the Persona series isn't one that I've ever had any interest in.
Attack! I am superior! This ends you.
And I do keep up with a lot of games, so it's I don't say that lightly. SMT. Small machine... something? I don't know what SMT is.
No one stands in my way.
SMT. Sounds familiar. SMT. SMT. Sounds like my... I think that was my job title when I got a job out... As soon as I got out of the military, I went and got a job in a factory. I think I was an SMT operator.
Out of my way! Run them through!
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll look into it. I've seen that game. I think I might...
Let's hear you
If it's on Steam, then I've seen it. I recognize the name. What's the Nino Kuni? Those caught my attention. But I'm more of a... I don't know. I like Dragon Quest, some of the Final Fantasies.
I did it!
Legend of Dragoon.
I'm losing my temper.
Oops, forgot to get that. What's some other JRPGs I like? I think with Persona it was mostly the animation style, and I guess the story, because aren't you like a bunch of high schoolers? I tend to stray away from stuff like that. Now I will say I haven't given Persona a fair chance because I haven't watched a lot of gameplay for it because honestly I just don't like the way that it looks. Yeah, I have a hard time getting into Persona.
The deed is done.
Don't worry, plenty of deaths to come. Like Final Fantasy VI, which is the best Final Fantasy. I've said it before, and that is the hill I will die on. I know a lot of people like 7. 7's a good game, but Final Fantasy VI is the best in my opinion. Then I think my second favorite I think is 4, and then it's probably 7. I also really like 10. Give her a longbow, I think. Or not. Well, good. I got a couple people who agree with me on some of the better Final Fantasies. Thank goodness. I haven't played the newest one, no. I haven't played the series in quite some time. I watched a Let's Play of it, though. And it looked pretty good. It was a little long, but I mean, it was a solid game. If you have time to sink into a game, well, there you go. Say with a bullet. Hey, what's going on, Joseph? Yeah, 6 is my favorite. 9 is okay. There's some strong parts to Final Fantasy 9. Like Steiner and Vivi's relationship is probably the highlight of the game for me. Alright, I need to figure out what I'm going to pick here. I don't know, spell penetration maybe? Wasn't there something for the... Where's it at? Am I going crazy? I don't know what I'm... whatever. I'll just grab that. Alright, Cleric. Give me level 2 spells so we can move on from there. Don't really care about any of that. Extra channel might be good here, just because we need that sustain while we fight our way through. I'm going to grab spell penetration first. Alright, level 2 spells. Protection from arrows would be good to have. Aid is okay. What do we got? Minute per level, or don't know if that's what I want. Yeah, screw it. That's what we'll grab. Oh no, she's not going to focus on range touch skills. That's just what I picked for right now. Yeah, it's like... Yeah, you can't beat 6. I think it has one of the better stories. Not saying there aren't other good ones, but I feel like you have a hard time outdoing 6. But again, I do like 10 and 10-2 as well. 8 was okay. I still haven't played the original Final Fantasy. I don't think I've played 2. Okay, did I got more spells. Whoops. Let's see. I think just having a couple of bark skins would be fine.
Die, die, die!
Let's move already. I will see this through. Strike as one.
Oh, this is only... I guess that'll be fine.
Let Let the attack commence!
Yeah, it's definitely a it's a heck of a time sink. Now, did it have a DLC added to it? I don't remember. Again, I haven't played that one myself. Oh no, that gives me more armor, then I'll take that for now. Who needs armor? You do.
No secrets can escape my prying gaze.
Hello? What are you? With bows and a +2 luck bonus on... Okay. Well, hey. Good, I'll be giving you a bow at some point. Well, hey, you should be proud of yourself, Joseph. You're essential. Final Fantasy V. Final Fantasy V. Shoot, which one was Final Fantasy V?
I was successful.
Because 4 was with Cecil, right? And Highwind, the one that introduced the Dragoons, or was that 3? Uh-oh. I might be getting them mixed up now. Hold on. I have to think about it. Oh yeah, the problem is I'm going to lose my dexterity bonus here. But it's more armor class, so it's fine. And I look really cool in that, so... Yeah, I don't remember which one, what the story was for 5.
I'm not mad enough to do it.
Yeah, 8 was 8 was okay. But yeah, I don't think it had a strong story. Just remember it started to go a little off the rails towards the end. As a lot of JRPGs tend to do, but that one was pretty bad. Probably the most convoluted story that Square Enix has done, at least up to Kingdom Hearts. No, 12 is good once they remade with the Zodiac Age. Before Zodiac Age, it was not a good game.
My name
Do
unto
not
your
hold
flesh.
back.
It's Dead or Alive?
Spy. What do I spy?
Never played that game. As a kid, I really wanted to, but I never got around to it. Well, she can wear this, but she... Oh no! 6 max dexterity. Perfect. And, what else did I find? Nope, don't want it. Didn't want to do that. That's fine. Didn't waste anything. So after this run inevitably fails, I'm gonna probably use a Slayer in the next run. And then I had a couple other suggestions. Someone wanted to see a Paladin. I think that was Joseph that wanted to see a Paladin. So I'm not a big fan of the Paladin idea in this DLC. Because charisma-based classes I feel like don't fit as well in a, because you know this is a very combat heavy DLC. So not a big fan of the charisma-based classes being in the DLC. Plus, since Paladins excel against evil characters, like I don't think I fought a single evil character except for the mites since we've been down here. So I'd be hindering myself a little bit with the Paladin. That's why I didn't go with the was it Face Speaker Druid, which is the charisma-based druid.
I did it!
Yeah, EB Games was the predecessor to GameStop. I don't know if it directly bought out GameStop directly bought out EB Games, or if they were the same thing. I just know that all my EB Games became GameStops. And all my movie galleries and Blockbusters became H&R Blocks. It's so you can play with builds and stuff, and it gives the game replayability. I mean, because you can really only play the campaign so many times. Because of how long it is. Try out different builds, and there is a goal to it, like there is an overarching quest that carries over through each of your parties. I think I hit up all the doors, right? So like there is a goal at the end of this, and it could take forever because it's randomized, but there is something to achieve by playing the Endless Dungeon. Yeah, I'm right there with you. Trust me, a paladin is my favorite class. It's I'm sad that it's not as useful in the Endless Dungeon. I'll still use one, because again, paladins are where it's at. But really, any frontline martial character like that. Keep pumping up the dexterity. I'm about to whispers, and I was told, was it the lizard? Yep, I wanted a natural armor bonus to armor class and +2 bonus for perception checks. Even better, because I need that perception. I'll take it. I'll give her more wisdom just for the, oh, what'd I miss? Oh, 2 points. Sure. Actually, I have a bigger bonus there. Alright, and combat trick, I guess, we'll get... So I'm gonna grab dodge. A little bit more armor class, never hurt anybody. Alright, now she needs to go wizard. I'm just gonna go default wizard. I don't care for the scroll savant, Thessalonian specialist. You know what? I might go Arcane Bomber. No, I'm not, because I'm not going to put a lot of points into it, so that doesn't actually make sense to do. So for this, I'm probably just going to go Evocation. I think that's what I want to do. Just go straight DPS with it. And then have her Cleric spells, or her Divine spells, as her... Yeah, we'll get the Chicken Familiar. Why not? Her Divine spells will be the support spells, and her Wizard spells will be DPS. Opposition School, Transmutation, I guess. And I guess Necromancy? I probably won't use that either. Well, no, hold on, because she will be a Cleric. Divination. Alright, and then Magic Missile is always good to have. Grease is handy, and Sleep is good. Alright, so I might swap all these for Summon Nature's Ally. I'm going to have her as a Conjuration support. But also regular support. I don't know if this is going to work out, but we'll see. Yeah, that's what we're here for. Try out stuff and have fun. I know. I'm not super worried about it this time around. She's not going to be the only spellcaster I have in this party. Because I'm going to bring back the Magus that Boggart wanted once we can afford it.
I did it!
Which will probably be after this floor, right? Actually, I probably afford it now. Let me go back. Let's see about grabbing the Magus, because he can cast haste for us. No, I already thought about the transmutation. Fiasco. I had a couple of other ideas that I wanted to try as well. So I do want to try a melee shapeshifting druid. That'll probably be in the next run. And that'll be the main character for me. Adamantine chainmail though. Probably not worthwhile. Alright, let's go grab a couple of things. I'll mostly grab a new companion. $8,000. How much do I have? I have... Hey! Just enough! Alright, welcome to the party there. What was his name? Want to give him another fair chance. I'll stick with green this time since he's going to be... have a green dragon bloodline. There we go. I know what I'm trying to say. One of the Eldritch Scion. Let's see. Ooh, the black and red looks pretty good. We'll rock that. Green and bloodline. Gonna go strength. And I guess charisma, which makes me a little sad. Because then also, if I have a charisma-based class like this, I can't dump charisma and put points somewhere else. At least I'm not comfortable doing so. I guess I could dump intelligence. I'm not happy about it. Use magic device, perception. Ugh, and I can't afford the other stuff. It's not gonna be any good for checks. That's fine. It'll be okay. It'll probably be okay. Arcane Strike. Enlarge Person. And Shield.
So many a mere flesh wound.
I feel all this waiting.
And then this, shoot, what was it? Boggy the Battered. 1. Chaotic Neutral sounds pretty good. Oh crap, I need Knowledge Arcana because he wanted, Dragon Disciple. Shocking Grasp. I'm not going to do weapon focus because I don't know what weapons I'm going to find. So that's always hard to do. I might just grab toughness. Arcane accuracy would probably be fine. True strike is okay. Nice frigid touch and mirror image. Perfect. All right. Not too bad. Oh, 1 second. Yeah, Magus is a really cool class. Maybe in Baldur's Gate 3 we'll see a is it a Hexblade Warlock? It's a cool sounding class. I mean, I'm not an expert on 5th edition classes, but I thought that one sounded pretty cool. Alright, let's boogie woogie.
I'm losing my
I'm gonna
temper.
organize my spells a little bit here. Let me put buffs over here, and offensive spells over here. This is just a mishmash. I'm just gonna clear this whole bar. I'll just use the spells. Well, except for those. So otherwise I will forget to use these. Ooh, sounds really good. I'm going to pop that now. So I'm already not good with spells because I don't care for spellcasters, so trying to keep up with all these darn spellcasters is a real hassle for me. Alright, let's go. Yeah, this game is based off first edition. The second one will be as well. From what I understood, anyway. What I've seen on the internet, but you always gotta take the internet with a grain of salt. Don't you trigger that. No one trigger this, okay? Don't do that. You jerk. Alright, whatever. Yeah, I heard that second E wasn't as well received. That's why the Wrath of the Righteous is going to be based on first edition still. And it's a version that Owlcat's familiar with, so they may as well perfect the game and the edition that they have. Because I don't think anyone's actually looking for a second edition Pathfinder game. Oh, lowering charisma. Perfect. I have a character that fit perfectly on. Alright guys, I need to hang in there. Cut down this guy. Well, I want you to take attacks of opportunity, so actually... If I keep you alive... Potions, potions, potions. There we go, perfect. Well, maybe not perfect, but it could have been worse. Cold Iron Longsword. Perfect. Oh, that looks really cool.
Magritium Turinos.
Oh shoot, I forgot to give her a second dagger. Well, she doesn't have to do weapon fighting yet, so I guess that's okay. We can give her an S-Stock, I guess. An S-Stock +1, even better. She can't use it though. Oh, sorry, that's a rapier, not an S-Stock. Well, I was under the assumption that all men were ripped and topless anyway. I know I never wear a shirt, so I show off my 18-pack and... It's easier to apply the oil every morning if I'm not wearing a shirt. And also the oil doesn't rub off onto a shirt if I'm not wearing a shirt. I thought there was another, yeah, another door down here. Oh, sweet.
Let's hear you cry!
That was a little close, but we're almost at a resting point, so it's all good. Oh, there it is.
Over there!
Stop the things. Okay, there we go. I'm kind of disappointed I haven't found 6 tight helmets this time around. It's my last playthrough. Yeah, we'll give him that. Looks pretty good on him. You can have that. Perfect. Oh, whoa. No, thank you. Alright. To the next floor. Oh, excuse me. Well, this place looks disgusting. It's like mouths in the wall. Wonderful. Now, can I afford anything decent? Preferably a shield, I think. Grab that for him. Probably get her a better weapon. Can't quite afford it. Yeah, I can't do anything with that. Still sell that though. I think we're set for right now. A lot of people worship deities, they don't know what they look like, so maybe they just don't know what Urgathoa looks like. Alright, back into this hell pit. I assume we're just going to straight enter the warp without a Geller field. See, this right here, this is what happens if you're ever on a ship and the Geller field goes out. That's a really well-designed skeleton. I like, that's really cool. You intercept. Actually, while you're at it... Well, I'm glad I summoned that. This is probably my favorite dungeon design, dungeon effect, dungeon theme. I wonder if they're all considered evil. Because I know... So I thought the elements actually had an effect on the creatures you were fighting. Oh, look at this. This dude trying to come out of the wall. It'd be even cooler if they made it so if you stepped on these little mouths you took damage or something. Or like your movement was restricted. I didn't know there were Pathfinder comics. I guess that makes sense. There's comics for everything, so... Not too crazy. Hang in there. You. Where's a potion at? Come here. Why can't I select you?
Die!
Why can't I select you? Is it because you're bewildered? There we go. Oh, yeah, she was corrupted. She was like covered in that stuff. I didn't catch that. Oh, this is a champion. Alright, that's gonna be a problem. Let's actually focus up here. Real fast. There we go. Yeah, no, I know. I was just saying, like, because he commented on worshipping a, you know, a deity that looks like Urgathoa. I'm assuming most people just don't know what they look like anyway. You worship the ideals, not with the, not the deity itself. I guess Piranha Strike would be fine. Magnetic Infusion. Sure. Two-weapon fighting, of course. Can I not see? Am I going crazy? Okay, I don't see the long spear, not the long bow. Should be martial weapon proficiency, right? There it is. Alright, perfect. I'll grab her that so she can use a longbow at the very least. Wizard, not cleric. Wizard. Qualog, was that the spider lady in the, Crap, I don't remember the details. I think that's a spider lady. So ear-piercing scream would be fine, and... Sure, flare burst.
No one stands in my way.
Whoops, forgot to actually memorize spells there. That's okay. have to get her some meta magic, the druid, so she can do some fast casting. What does more? 2 to 5, 2 to 9. Yeah, that's better. And this is better for you. Enjoy. No, don't go across that. Oh well, it's fine. It all worked out. I don't know what orders are going to be available for the Cavalier and Wrath of the Righteous yet. I think it was Order the Dragon, the Cockatrice, and the Rooster. So I'm wondering, because I'm trying to decide which order I'm going to take as my Cavalier. I think it was the Cockatrice was the defensive one. I think. Don't worry about my cat. It's not quite time for him to eat. He's been a big old baby. He's been a real big baby lately when it comes to food. He's been on the same diet for like a year and a half. And like the past month, he's just been off the walls.
Run them through!
Alright, let's go ahead and throw out one of these. And the summons are always just behind the curve. You get this out a little faster. I failed to pick it. That's lame. It is a weight maintained diet now. He's lost most of the weight. And he's where he should be. But yeah. Yeah, essentially a weight loss diet. Because we've never been able to just leave food out for him, because he would literally eat until he threw up. Yeah, he wouldn't stop eating. And then we started a diet because he got overweight. And then because he was eating all the food, then he was also eating my other cat's food, which we didn't find out till a little bit later. So we rationed it. He would still eat her food because she won't eat it fast enough. So now I have to feed them separately and watch them eat, usually. Or at least feed them separately, so she has a chance to eat before he can get in there to it. Yeah, I guess like a tiger shark. Yeah, he won't stop eating. He's not smart enough to stop eating. Which is frustrating. Having to babysit a cat while he eats. Well, while the other cat eats, really. I've had a few animals growing up, but I've never had an animal that would eat until they threw up like that. Well, granted, I've only had, what, 2 dogs and a cat growing up. I have a cat, or 2 cats and a dog. So. I grabbed him toughness, didn't I? Let's do power attack. Oh, and combat casting would be fine. Blur. £30! Holy crap! Now my cat was about to hit 16 pounds, which is a couple pounds over his ideal weight for his size. Because cats being such small creatures, just being like 1 pound overweight is significant for them. But he's not happy about his diet. I mean, he gets fed 4 times a day, but it's, you know, enough to where it regulates his weight. But I try to spread it out through 4 times a day so he's not begging for food for... Well, more often, I guess. Or more longer length of time. Because right now he begs for food more often, but not as long. Oh, drow! Alright, let's drop out some buffs real fast. I'm really not looking forward to this. I want to fight drow. But granted, I'm also thinking Baldur's Gate drow, which aren't easy picking, so we'll see how this goes. Yeah, this isn't too bad.
Let's hear you cry.
Yeah, I don't typically... Oh no! I don't typically mod my games, so I wasn't paying attention there. So I like to have my content to be universally watchable, as inclusive as possible. And with it coming to console next month, they won't be able to mod their games. So I don't want to mod my game and exclude those players. I don't mind buffing, I just keep forgetting to do it because I've been playing so much Baldur's Gate lately. I don't do a lot of buffing in Baldur's Gate. Pretty good. We just, well, since I'm doing things a little out of order, I just got to Windsbury Hills, so I'm about to go through that whole quest line, do the Paladin Stronghold quest, which is one of the, well, pretty cool, one of the better quest lines I think in the game. And I get the sword in Baldur's Gate 2, so looking forward to that. Especially playing as a paladin. I'm hoping I can afford... Yeah, we should be able to afford a raised dead scroll when we get back up top. So we can bring old Vigo back. Yeah, I'm working on Jaheira. That's why I didn't romance anybody in the first one. I tried to romance in Siege of Dragonspear. Plus, my party didn't consist of any romanceable options in the first one. Because I had Imoen, Danaer, and Jaheira. I was going to romance Corwin in Siege of Dragonspear, but I ended up using Garner Sinsen instead. Yeah, you're dead, buddy. Sorry to say. I'm gonna resurrect you as soon as we get back up top, though. Don't you worry. Not gonna leave you hanging. Hey, Dog Slicer. So what? Short sword. There we go. It's a cool looking room. Keep expecting these plates to fall out from underneath my body though. But you're my first death, Vigo, so feel pretty good about that. Made it to floor 6 without any deaths so far. Except for the animal companion. Let me get back to. Alright, here's the end of the floor. Fantastic. Oh, and you would have leveled up here too. What a shame. Hey, energy source. That'd also be good on Vigo. Did I? Oh, no. That's right. Leveled up, but I didn't actually level my characters up. Kinetic Restoration is pretty good. Sure. That sounds good. Terrain Mastery, what does this do? No, let's get a combat trick instead. Oh yeah, we need to start grabbing Outflank. All my melee characters.
Everyone is mortal in this world.
That'd make this a little easier. Let's see. Get extended magic. This effortless armor would probably be good. Alright, back up top. I know some mods can, but I don't think it's going to be possible with this game. But I'm also not going to do all the research to see which mods can be ported to console and all that. I'm just going to make it as inclusive as possible, because I know there's other PC gamers that don't like using mods as well. And then also doing Let's Plays. If I don't want to use a mod that's gonna, they might break my game when I'm in the middle of a Let's Play or corrupt my save files and stuff like that. I'm looking for the most consistent, stable way to play through a game. Because there's always the chance that it's gonna ruin my save, and I don't want that. That's a really cool looking helmet, though not necessarily for this character. But he's gonna wear it anyway. What's the max dexterity on this? 0. Yeah, but this is better for right now. We can always swap that out later. That's right, this is not Baldur's Gate. Yeah, I'm not saying they're like, I'm not against mods, but for the sake of consistency and inclusivity, I stray away from them. No, I modded my Temple of Elemental Evil playthrough so that I could use a native resolution. I'm not opposed to that. I'll mod the game if I have to make it work, to be able to record it or to... I guess that's really it. I'm really picky about my mods. Like when I play KOTOR 2, I'm going to use the, what's it called? The mod that gives all the cut content. The restored mod? Yeah, that's what it's called. And like there'll probably be some games, like when I do Empire at War, I'll probably play through the base campaign and then I'll mod it for the Clone Wars campaign. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, Ray's dead. I don't know. I'm really picky about my mods. Okay. Ray's dead. Perfect. And she's back. I had a weapon for it. Oh no, did I sell the weapon? I picked up a crossbow. I enjoy TOE, or TOE. I played it previously. Yeah, it's a good game. I plan on it, Vigo. Don't you worry. Now I'll do a year of Star Wars games and then not get paid for a single video because Disney. Or maybe 7 months of Star Wars games. Oh, that's right, she gets stuck over there next to the dragon. Well, I'm glad. I mean, you're behind in levels, but you'll get there. Maybe. I'm probably just going to do this last floor, and then I'm going to call it a stream. Still feeling really tired, so. Well, there's a couple of mods. I haven't played it recently without the mods. The Circle of 8 and the Temple Plus mod. I do highly recommend those, because you can install those mods without actually using the mod content, and it just fixes a bunch of bugs.
Out of my way!
But there's also more content and stuff with it as well. And they're also really easy to use, which I like. They don't require a mod manager or anything, you just install it if you have the game installed, and I know with Temple Plus it adds a launcher. He uses strength, so we'll give this to him instead. It gives you a launcher that you launch the game from, so long as the base game is installed already. I'm not advertising for Disney. I just like the old Star Wars games. Before, you know, pre-Disney Star Wars games. They actually have no association with Disney other than they own it now.
Run them through. Let's hear you cry.
Alright, so I need to do acid damage. Nice. Well, as long as you're persevering, it's all good. Nice. That's crazy. I've always imagined clerics as being, like, having heavy armor on. It's crazy to me that they don't come with heavy armor proficiency. Now that I think about it, do they come with heavy armor proficiency in Baldur's Gate? I think the first cleric I ever saw, like, artistic depiction of a cleric, they had heavy armor on. So, ever since then I've always just imagined they use heavy armor, maybe chainmail. Which is medium armor, but heavy armor as well. Like a shield and a mace.
Cut them to pieces.
Alright, you can just go after this guy if you want. You can't make it to the back. Did that not hit that guy? I really feel like it should have. Alright, let's get him healed up real fast. Yeah, exactly, Mepis. But yeah, I can probably keep it down, or just mute this music altogether. I'm really hoping that they don't copyright claim Kodor. Now, granted, I could probably dispute it. I haven't tried with Republic Commando yet. I just keep procrastinating. They might be okay with it, because again, it's YouTube's automatic system, and I haven't tried disputing yet. There's another couple other games I need to try to dispute as well. That have some copyright claims on it. I just haven't got around to it yet. Because again, my whole Valiant Hearts playthrough is copyright striked. Struck. Which is a fantastic game, by the way. I'm gonna take that as our tank. Get you as tanky as possible. Honestly, I'm thinking Kinetic Knight might end up being one of the most potent tanks in the game, because you stat Constitution and Dexterity, which are both tank stats. Now, obviously, you want more Dexterity than you want Constitution, because you'd rather not get hit than have to tank hits, but It's not a composite bow, is it? No, it's just a longbow. Yeah, she doesn't want a composite longbow. She doesn't have the strength for it. That's another door. There it is. YouTube used to be worse, but lately Twitch has been cracking down on it. And YouTube is all automatic because it's such a huge platform. It's impossible for everything to be manually reviewed. But you can dispute anything at least once without any repercussions. So it's not that big of a deal, and oftentimes the company will, let it slide. The only people I've ever had issue with when disputing copyright claims was music composed by Einan Zur. I don't know how to pronounce his name. The guy, he's been doing a lot of RPG soundtracks lately, and supposedly he's going to be replacing Jeremy Soule in Elder Scrolls 6 as well. So actually, after I finish the stream, I might go through and dispute all those copyright claims. No, it is not. I'm probably going to install that for tomorrow's stream, though. Constantine. I do not. Because I don't want to have to keep paying for space. I'm more of a one and done type deal. So what I do is I record and I upload all the videos for a series. And I keep that series until the next series is done. So if something does come up, I can re-upload it if I need to. And then after that, though, because I have no more than 4 saved series on my PC at any time, then I just delete it. Whatever. If something happens to it and I have to take it down, I'll just re-record it and play through it again. So. I'm not too concerned about it. And nothing's happened with it yet. I mean, I have so much I want to cover, there's no way I'd be able to keep records of all of it. So, series, I save it for about a month and a half. Again, however long it takes to complete the next Let's Play. And then I delete it. And hope the internet doesn't get rid of it. I mean, kind of, but again, I can always play through it again. It's not the end of the world if it goes away. I don't know, it's just not something I've ever been super concerned about. Alright, this is the outflank level. Should I mix it up? I should probably mix it up. Alright, let's get outflank on everybody. Okay, here's some meta magic, I think. Well, spell focus, we'll do conjuration. And then, where are we at for here? One more level of wizard. Burning Arc is pretty good, actually. We'll keep both of those equipped, I guess. No, I'll stay with that. That's fine. Let's clear out these real quick before we... Put that over there, put this over here, I'm gonna put this here. A lot of summoning. I feel like there's a lot of stuff I'm probably missing here. Resist energy communal. Well, that's for the cleric. Let's not worry about that here. All right. So right now, no, I'm using a kinetic knight for my main character. I have this Knife Master Rogue. This was submitted by Evil Taco. Jupes wanted to see a druid, so we have a druid who's going basically straight conjuration route. Vigo wanted to see a Mystic Theurge, so we're still working towards that. Next level, we should be able to get Mystic Theurge, I think. And then Boggart wanted to see a Green Dragon Bloodline Magus turned into a Dragon Disciple. So that's what we're going with here. And we still have room for more class. Someone had recommended a Paladin, so we'll probably throw a Paladin into the mix as well. Probably a two-handed Earthbreaker wielding Paladin named Donald. Who knows? Go back to my roots, maybe. But we'll see. See what happens. Yeah, that's a good mindset to have, Joseph. That's how I usually approach it too. Even off camera. But especially on camera, I don't like using mods because again, there's so many stability issues. And then say like if a game gets patched and updated and the mods aren't updated, I can't record for that day. And then I have to rely on the mod authors to release the updated mod. That's if I'm playing a new game, of course. But it's just another problem I could run across if I start modding my games. So, doing the Let's Play stuff, it's a little different than casual play. This guy looks really cool. Alright, I'm gonna call a stream here, and we'll pick up this same playthrough in the next episode. I can save this, right? If I just exit the main menu, does it automatically save? Okay, yeah, it saved right there. Perfect. I'm not gonna sully a paladin with a dual dagger wielding. No. A paladin uses a sword and board, or a two-handed hammer. Yeah, I'm not... Yeah, I gotta be consistent with my Let's Plays, so mods, they tend to ruin things. They have a higher probability of ruining things. And since I like to upload every day, I don't want to risk running into any hiccups. Yeah, everybody, thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you guys in the next one. We'll continue with Donnie and the boys, and see how far we can make it into the Tenebrous Depths. Or until the performance gets too bad to continue, then we'll start a new party. So if you have any ideas for classes, make sure y'all brew them up, again, as vague or as, detailed as you want, and let me know. Members do get first dibs, so if members come up with more ideas, I will take them into consideration before non-members. So, yeah, let's keep that in mind going forward. I'll see you guys later. And take care. And have a good day or night, wherever you're at in the world.